a city that rose thousands of years ago in the lands of Mesopotamia. Its power didn't come from golden towers, but from books full of secrets that gave them supernatural powers. Babylon, a city covered in towers that challenged the sky, filled with wealth and glory. But what made Babylon truly special were the forbidden secrets hidden behind its walls. Everything changed when two mysterious beings came down to Babylon and taught magic to the people. As they learned and used this magic, terrifying things began to happen. This forgotten city of Mesopotamia, once a legend rising between rivers, was tested with dark and dangerous spells. This video tells the story of Harut and Marut, who, according to the Qur'an, were sent to earth and taught people magical knowledge. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channels so you won't miss videos like this. If you're ready, let's begin. History did not record Babylon as just a city, but as a center where the greatest wisdom of humanity and the deepest darkness came together. In this place, the movements of the sky were studied, magical formulas were written down, and prophecies were read from the stars. But was Babylon really only the birthplace of astronomy and mathematics, or was a secret knowledge whispered into someone's ear? There, the Qur'an in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 102 tells us about a mysterious event that happened in Babylon. It mentions two angels who taught magic to people, Harut and Marut. These two mysterious beings were going to give humans a cursed power. But why did they teach forbidden knowledge to people? Was it so that Babylon could also advance in science and reach such luxury and technology? Years while the sky over Babylon was full of stars, whispers began to spread among the people. Some wanted to bring doubt to the glorious kingdom of Prophet Sulaiman. The devils were making up lies, spreading dark words from ear to ear. At night, strange prayers echoed through the dark streets of Babylon. The stars seemed to listen to the whispers of ancient priests, while incense offered to dark forces rose up to the sky. But this was not ordinary worship. This was the oldest form of magic. Babylon was famous not only for its towers, but also for its supernatural knowledge. Throughout history, many civilizations were interested in magic and mysterious sciences, but Babylon is known as one of the first great civilizations to turn this knowledge into an organized system. There was a special group of people made up of priests, astronomers, magicians, and fortune-tellers. They studied not just the movements of the stars, but also the power of words and symbols. The temples of Babylon were used not only for worship, but also for magical and spiritual rituals. The angels mentioned in verse 102 of Surah Al-Baqarah were sent to Babylon with a special mission, but this mission was not an ordinary one. Harut and Marut were sent down from the sky by divine command. They came like a warning before a storm. Their task was not to build a kingdom or to rule a nation. They said, "We are a test, a trialdo," not deny what they held. In their hands was not a treasure or a weapon. They gave people knowledge, but this knowledge was like a dark shadow. The Qur'an calls it sihr, magic, a power that breaks homes and separates hearts. Harut and Marut didn't teach the secrets of magic as a lesson. They warned people that they were only a test. They told everyone the same warning: "We are only a trial, do not deny." But the people of Babylon didn't refuse the knowledge. They wanted to take control of supernatural powers, to change their fate, and to see what is hidden. But why were these two angels so powerful? Why did they offer a key that opened the door to forbidden knowledge? According to narrations, Harut and Marut didn't only know magic, they also knew secret names show to communicate with spirits and the mysteries of the stars. Some say they were beings who carried divine knowledge. They had the power to understand the secrets of the sky, the workings of the universe, and how to shape both matter and soul. But this knowledge was too heavy for humans to carry, and this is where the fate of Babylon changed. As this knowledge spread through the streets of Babylon, whispers turned into screams. This secret one that broke up marriages and stole peace, divided people. Some were drawn to it, while others stayed away. Harut and Marut just watched silently. It was as if they had opened the curtain of a theater and left the stage to humans. Are words just simple letters, or are they the basic codes of the universe, according to the belief of Babylonian magicians, a person who said the right? Words could change reality itself, but this power came with a price. Knowledge is power, but not all knowledge is holy. Some knowledge, when given to humans, leads to destruction. The secrets taught by Harut and Marut in Babylon were not just words or symbols. They were forbidden formulas that could change a person's fate. Babylon was famous, not just for its great buildings, but also for its secret sciences. The priests of Babylon believed that words were not just tools for communication, they were forces that shaped reality. They believed that a word spoken in the right way could change destiny, heal diseases, or curse an enemy. Most importantly, words could form a bridge between humans and unknown beings, hidden dark worlds, dimensions, poisonous and cursed beings, and satanic creatures. They appear friendly to humans, but they are not. They do have power, but to get it, you must give up your morals and your faith. The ziggurats of Mesopotamia rose like staircases to the sky. Between these stones, people listened to the voices from above. Magic of Babylon was not only used for personal gain, but also to decide the fate of kings and empires. Special spells were recited for a king to win a war. Certain prayers were whispered. To curse cities, magic words were used to contact mysterious beings, but these spells were dangerous for humans. The markets of Babylon were full of life. They were silent, but their eyes seemed to promise something. Potter in the square asked, "What are they selling?" But on their table, there was no clay and no pots. There was only one thing, a secret. What they brought, the secret they called magic, was spread over Babylon like a blanket. It didn't burn like fire, and it didn't cool like water, but it changed everyone. What was this? The Qur'an says that Harut and Marut taught magic to people, but that people misused this knowledge. They would never teach magic to anyone without first saying, "We are only a test, do not deny." Surah Al-Baqarah verse 102. But people didn't listen to this warning. Magic was used sometimes in battles for the throne, and sometimes for personal ambition. In the Hadiths, magic is also described as a serious sin. It was renewed by hand. It says, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that getting involved in magic darkens a person's soul and can lead to great destruction. Some of the biggest disasters in history have been linked to magic. The fall of Babylon is often connected with the spreading of magic. In ancient Egypt, it is said that the pharaohs used magic to gain power. During the Middle Ages, many people accused of witchcraft were taken to the Inquisition courts for having access to forbidden knowledge. Even in Kabbalah, there are dark and mysterious spells. Some believe these spells are connected to those brought in the time of Harut and Marut. These spells are said to be very dangerous, maybe even used today, which is why people stay silent in the face of injustice and become cruel for their own gain. History shows us one thing clearly: what matters is not the knowledge itself, but how it is used. With these two strangers, the final messengers of an ancient legacy. Think of the tablets held by the magicians of Babylon. Today, we hold tablet computers in our hands. Among the teachings of Harut and Marut were the powers of the mind and the will. Today, psychologists study the power of the subconscious. Mind hypnosis, suggestion, and neuroscience work in ways that are similar to ancient magic techniques. In ancient times, magicians used rituals and prayers to influence people. Today, people's thoughts can be guided through subliminal messages, hypnosis, and neuro Linguistic programming techniques. Maybe modern magic is hidden in the messages we receive from television screens, social media, and advertisements. Even today, some societies still use magic and ancient rituals. Hollywood movies often include themes of magic occult. Groups take inspiration from ancient knowledge. Has what we call magic really disappeared? Or has it just taken on a new form in the modern world to see its traces today? We don't need a magician's wand or old rituals, because now magic is hidden in screens ads, movies, and even inside algorithms. Throughout history, magical knowledge was always in the hands of a small group of people. These people protected their knowledge through secret societies and esoteric schools. Freemasonry, the Rosicrucians, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It is said that these groups brought ancient Babylonian teachings into the modern world. The symbols we often see in Hollywood films, for example movies about secret groups controlling the world, are they just fiction, or are they a way to make people used to magic and esoteric ideas? Calling everything a conspiracy can make us ignore what's really happening. Magicians don't appear as cloaked figures or witches anymore. Could they now be the ones who control the digital world, those who control the financial markets, or the ones who have the easiest access to information? Ancient magicians influenced people using words. Today, ad songs and movies have the same effect. The lyrics of a song can enter our mind without us even noticing. An image in the background of a commercial can change the way we think in Disney and Hollywood films. There are hidden images that flash for only seconds, too fast to notice. Subliminal advertising techniques can make people want to buy something without realizing why. Subconscious messages can create feelings of fear, anxiety, or comfort. But are these just marketing tricks? Or are they the new face of magic in the modern world? The magicians of Babylon tried to understand the human soul and fate. And today, artificial intelligence and big data may be doing the same thing. Algorithms can read people's thoughts. In the teachings of Harut and Marut, there were spells that could influence and guide people. Today, artificial intelligence can predict people's behavior and even guide it. What does our social media feed show us? Do we really choose it? Or is something else guiding us? Instagram, YouTube, TikTok event. The amount of time we look at a post is being measured. Are the suggested contents really chosen for use, or is someone deciding what we should think? In the past, magicians influence people with words and symbols. Today, data science tries to understand and guide the human mind. Magic is no longer about magical words or old rituals. Could it now be working through messages planted in our subconscious, through algorithms and data analysis? Have the forbidden secrets of Babylon taken a new form in the modern world? And the real question is, are we consuming this knowledge without even realizing it? Are we aware that our society is changing as if under a spell? Sometimes it takes centuries for a society to change, but in just the last few years, our values seem to have disappeared, like they were erased by magic. People have forgotten what they once called sacred. Families are breaking apart. Friendships are being forgotten. Kindness and loyalty are fading. And the strangest thing, no one knows why it's happening. In the past, children were taught morals. Today they're told to succeed. You must win no matter the cost. In the past, people would feel ashamed when they did something wrong. Now the one who exposes the mistake is blamed instead. Before, when someone asked for help, people would rush to them. Now everyone just watches. They open their phone cameras, but they don't reach out a hand. What changed? How did this transformation happen so fast? Is it just technology that changed? Or did someone turn you into something else? Are we living inside a spell without even knowing? Do the things we watch contain more than what we think? TV shows that normalize fighting and hatred, movies that treat moral values as unimportant, stories that say to be strong, you must be cruel, Once, heroes were examples of honesty and goodness. Today, heroes are cruel, vengeful, and dark. Is it possible that the world we're being shown is a designed illusion meant to change us, just like the old magicians is, someone making us forget our values and turning us into different people? A person's sense of right and wrong is shaped from childhood. But if what they see every day changes, their values will also change. Once we were taught, don't do to others what you don't want done to you. Now people are told, take advantage. Whenever you can, once respect your elders was a rule. Now living without rules is seen as freedom. Is it the algorithms that changed us, the media, or did we give up our values with our own hands? One generation is enough to change a society, but one generation is also enough to guide it in the right direction. Today, if we turn our hearts and faces and toward Islam, if we return fully to our Creator, we can recover our lost human values. We can once again become the soul that was created to be Allah's representative on earth, the being He valued most: friendship, loyalty, justice, love we can only understand, and live these through divine love. Whoever loses that love, what have they truly gained? And whoever finds it, what could they possibly lose? If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.